What's going on, everyone in YouTube world? It's a Cockney biker. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Right now I'm just taking Cherry out for a spin, enjoying some of this nice, much cooler weather. I mean, you have to take advantage of it. Look at that sky. And it's only, what, 70 degrees. Sod that, I don't care if I've got to go to the funeral. I'm riding. Anyway, the point of this little vlog I thought I'd tuck into. Anybody who's got a GoPro or a dash cam knows it's a foregone conclusion that you've got several gigs of footage of other drivers being complete maniacs or doing something really stupid. It's a foregone conclusion because it happens every day. Now, I was thinking about that because I read an article that back in 2017, Welsh police, they started up on something called Operation Snap. Now what it is that they invited anybody with dash cams and GoPros to send in to them any footage they've got of bad drivers doing bad things. Now you did it through a website, and what they do is they take the footage and they review it, and then what they do is if it's got the license plate, or in England it's the number plate of the vehicle concerned, and it comes with the address and everything like that, they actually write a ticket for that vehicle, or in some cases actually arrest them if that be the case. So it was then reported that within a few days of Operation Snap there'd been like 2,500 or more submissions, of which 650 odd were convicted, and the rest of them were a mishmash of being ticketed or sent a nasty letter saying we know what you're doing, pack it in or you're going to get done, or just basically a warning. Oh, and there are some of them that were sent to back to driving school to learn about driver awareness and all that. Now it got really popular, and as a result it basically spread out throughout England. So anywhere in England, if you're riding around your motorcycle and you see a driver do something reckless and dangerous and whatever the case may well be, if you took that footage and you sent it to the police, as long as it's got a pretty clear image of the number plate, then they'll follow up on that. They'll send them a ticket and all that, or convict them, whatever the case is. Now, considering that here, we've got so much footage. I mean, if you look at YouTube and you look at like bad drivers in the USA and everything like that, there is an absolute plethora of videos and GoPro images of like people like doing the most insane things on bikes, on cars, trucks, anything. In America, for the most part, if you like contacted the police and said, I've just seen someone texting and driving, or I've seen someone speeding, or I've seen someone doing something, cutting other people off or something like that, and I've got it on my GoPro, it seems very, very, very likely that they'll say, don't worry about it, don't do it, don't send it in, we ain't going to do nothing about it. They'll probably come up with some rules, we have to be there, we have to catch them in the act, and we're too busy, we've got other things to do, whatever the case. Now the pros of it is that obviously it would make the roads a safer place, because most drivers will be seeing other people around with potential dash cams and all that, and will behave themselves because they don't want to get a ticket through the mail. I mean, it's not going to be unlike those cameras that they set up at traffic lights and intersections and all that. They catch you doing something stupid, they catch you jumping the red lights or something, you get a letter in the mail with a fine and a photo image of your vehicle and the license plate. So it would be like that. So it'd make the roads a bit more of a safer place, at least for those who are aware that they're not very good drivers. Another pro would be that it would save a lot on police time and effort. They still have to do their patrols, they still have to go out and do their things, but for the most part there's not going to be that much paperwork. They don't have to go through all the time and slog of pulling someone over, going through the do you know why I pulled you over routine, and like have the arguments about who did what and how fast they were going and writing them tickets and all that. And they can still be on patrol for speeders and the such. The other thing it would do is it would hold really bad drivers accountable. How many times have you like seen a driver do something really stupid in front of you and you're like, oh, karma, I really wish there was a copper to see this. That person really deserves to get caught and ticketed or arrested or whatever. And yeah, and actually the other pros about it is it would generate revenue. If they, on the strength of that footage, like, you know, could generate, like, get fines paid from all of the bad drivers or all the people who did the cut-ups without any of the work of having to go there and, like, you know, pull them over and go through the slog. That's a savings in manpower and time and money, and that would generate money, wouldn't it? The cons of it are like this. Obviously, it could be a huge invasion of your privacy. I don't want them to record me. I'm off to see my girlfriend behind my wife's back. I don't want to be recorded doing that. So, you know, it's a big invasion of privacy and could result in all sorts of problems legal from there. Another con is that it could encourage other drivers and motorcyclists to break the law themselves. You know, if you see someone whiz past you at 100 miles an hour and you're thinking, oh, I could get this on camera and get them arrested, well, you're going to have to do 120 miles an hour to catch up with them. What's that going to say about your driving? Well, the other con would be like it would turn this entire country into like a surveillance state. It would like breed a whole series of like dashcam vigilantes. Another con would be if like the person whom you recorded decided they wanted to challenge it in court and they decided to drag you in there. Would that be something that you'd want? So, but then again, I'm pretty sure the police would be like, you know, you were going to protect your anonymity. You know, the police would use your dash cam footage if you saw something really effed up, really screwed up. Like, for example, if you saw someone doing like 90 miles an hour past a school bus, you know, in a school zone. Of course, the police are going to want to see that. It's just for the mundane things. And the mundane things would be texting and driving, which is bloody dangerous. But if every person that I pass by and I caught them on my camera texting and driving, and if every one of them got like a huge fine because of it, I mean, they'd have to tidy up their act. Or at the very least, use hands-free devices. And I suppose another con would be like, you know, jilted lovers could like stalk other people, as an example. I'm just saying, it's got its pros and its cons. Who knows, maybe it might do some good. Might save lives. Or it might just be more dictatorship, loss of freedoms than we're having to put up with already. I don't know. I'm going to throw the question to you. What do you reckon? Would it be a good thing or not? I mean, there's no law to say that you can't hand your footage in to the police now and then to follow up on it and actually give someone a ticket. There's no law against that. They just don't do it because it's just something that they just can't be bothered with, or they've got more important things to do. So it's just really however you think of it. I mean, here's another con for you. I mean, I like to open up from time to time. I make that no secret, that like when the road is clear and there's no one around and it looks like, you know, I'm not going to get any caught for it, I'd like to open up this puppy to significant speeds. I'm not going to tell you what. But we've done it. We've all done it. So what's to say it ain't going to come back? It's not going to come back on us. Imagine like 2 weeks later I get a letter through the mail saying, yes, there was a dash cam footage of you doing like those ludicrous speeds, and you're going to go, we're going to have to, like, you know, deport you. That won't be fun. So, you know, I've probably got more reason to say I wouldn't want it than I would to say I do want it. But at the same time, every time I get cut up, or every time I'm having to look behind me because, you know, someone's about to rear end me, or I'm passing traffic and they're all sitting there fucking about with their cell phones, you know, I want them to get caught. I want them to, like, you know, you're endangering me. At least when I do something stupid, I try not to do it where there might be any victims of my stupidity. But I mean, you see it every day. I mean, like I said, I've got reams of footage of drivers pass us by, no signals, you know, cutting us up, jumping red lights, everything. I've seen it all. And I know you've seen it as well. And those of you who use dash cams or GoPros, you've definitely got, I know for a fact you've got a load of it. Even if you've only been using it for like a year or so, I guarantee you've got at least a couple of, like, you know, a couple of frames of people doing something outlandish. I know, the question's thrown over to you. No, put it down in the comments. What do you think? Good thing, bad thing? You got any extra reasons why it could be a con or extra reasons why it could be a pro? Then let us know. In the meantime, all of you lot, that's the way I'm going to leave it right now. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button, it's just down there. And there's some more videos hovering around here anyway. So, in the meantime, you'll take care of yourselves. You ride safe. Mind how you go. And as always, laters.